Okay, I am getting ready to juice this morning, and I'm just going to show you my ingredients that I'm going to use today. Um, I don't juice perfectly like that. I see some people on here, they have a lot of vegetables, fruit, they put it all together and put it in a juicer. So I'm going to show you what I have that I'm going to put into my juicer. It's going to mainly be a green juicer today. So here's some of the ingredients. I'm going to pull it out. So I have celery sticks, which need to be cleaned. Everything in here has to be cleaned. So that's why I have it in a bowl. I have a whole cucumber, a fresh lemon. I want my own lemon tree. So I'm going to have to look into that because I love lemon. So, and then here is some green apples. I have 2 of these green apples. I also have some fresh garlic. Is it ginger? I'm sorry, fresh ginger. I'm looking for turmeric. I'm gonna have to go to the market or Kroger's to get my fresh turmeric, but I like it better from the market. And then I also have some lime. Okay, one more thing I forgot to put in here is some kale. A lot of this stuff I purchased from Aldi. I did my research with Aldi, and they have some of the best and more original fruit. It is not, what do they call it? We have those numbers on it, and it's not the real stuff. I'm gonna say that. But a lot of their stuff is very fresh. So I have the kale. I'm gonna put that in my smoothie too as well. I'm gonna do probably like a half a bag. This is my, not smoothie, my juicer. This is my juice machine. I've had this for a while. I was gonna run and get another one, and I had to rethink. I said, you know what? If it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm going to use this juicer. This is something that I did not purchase. It was given to me. I wanted I forgot where I was at. I wanted somewhere. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to have it go into this bowl here, and then I'm going to use the strainer. So I'm not going to buy a juicer. I'm sorry. But it's just, every time you turn around, they're coming out with a different juicer. So I'm just going to hold on to this until it's broke. I mean, it's fine for me. It juices well for me. So it just didn't make sense for me to go out and purchase one. Not right now, at least. I am looking at one. I did see the Nama J2, and it's another one they have out that's actually above the Nama 2. But I am looking at, it's called Canoli. I'm looking at that one, and that runs about $200. I do follow someone on Facebook, and they use that, and they have a strainer with that. No matter what you use, you need a strainer. So I said, you know what? Let me just, as long as it's working for me, I don't need to get another one at this moment. But eventually, if I do get one, it's called Canoli. That's going to be the one that I will be purchasing. And if I do, I probably will get rid of this or give it to someone that does not have one. So let me go ahead and get started with my cleaning. This is one of my favorite strainers. It's actually a 2-piece. And this is the strainer part, and that's the bowl at the bottom. So I'm going to use both of these to clean my vegetables. White vinegar. Okay, I'm going to cut up some of my celery. I'm not going to show everything that I'm going to cut up, just some of the things that I'm going to cut up. And they're all nice and clean, so. Just dice this up right quick. Just gonna cut the ends off. I'm gonna keep the skin on this. I'm not peeling this off. Whatever doesn't belong, it will shoot out. Some people keep the skin on, but I'm gonna take the skin off of the lemon. Has a real nice smell to the lemon. Okay, it's time to juice. Okay, my juicer is a little loud, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And I'm gonna start with the kale first. Okay, it is all done. And see, the strainer gets the pulp. Oh, it's still draining. So the strainer gets the pulp, which is right here. Let me see, got it there. And here's the juice. This is a lot of juice. It looked like it'll make at least a couple of cups here. So I'm gonna taste this and see how it is. Yeah, it's still coming out. So I'm just gonna let this finish dripping. The thing about these juicers is the cleaning. And I'm not feeling that. My daughter, we were talking about that. They both have one, a juicer, and that this cleaning is too much. It's almost like I would rather use my Vitamix and then a strainer and do it that way, because this is a lot of cleaning. So I'm going to do a couple more of these and I'm also going to do a video on the Vitamix, which I truly like. I usually use those for my smoothies. So we're gonna compare both of them and see how it is. And I already have a strainer, so let's see how that works. Okay, now that it stopped dripping on the juicer here, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in the cup and let's see how it looks. Oh wow, look at that, guys. That looks really good. Look at there. So this is with the juicer I have, and then the next thing I'm going to compare that with the Vitamix and see how that works with the strainer that I use for this. Now here's the pulp, and here, let's see how it is. It's pretty dry. It got a lot of it in there. So I just wanted you guys to see how it looks. It looks yucky. But you gotta clean this out and then clean the top part. It's just a lot of work. So you would have to make a decision if you wanna use the juicer or the Vitamix, but we will be comparing that. Okay, just found my phone, but I have beets in here, carrots, pineapple, ginger, and lemon. So I'm using my Vitamix. I've had this for a long time. You know, back then it was quite a bit too. And I'm like, you know what? Remember that we're going to try this as a juice. So here is my juice so far, and I'm using this strainer. So what I'm going to do is continue juicing this. I see a lot of people on YouTube still using their Vitamix for the juicer. So let me go ahead and try to finish this up. Okay, let's see how it looks. So guys, I don't know where my stick is at, but I have to use I'm kind of one-handed right now. So here's the strainer, and I don't know if this is a beet too. Did I say beets, guys? But anyway, let me go ahead and try this and see how it looks. And I just purchased this from Walmart. I did not want to, oops, sorry about that. I did not want to get any jars to put my juice in. I just wanted to put mine in a pitcher because the jars just take up too much room. So I thought that I would do the pitcher. And then I don't have to clean a lot of pulp. So it is going in there. I don't have to clean a lot of pulp either. So that juicer, they're nice, but it's me with the pulp. It's the thing. So I just want to show you guys how this is going to look. So far, I do have a little turmeric over there, if you guys can see that right there. So I'm going to stir some of that in there too as well. So, and I do have some more juice here. Again, I am using my Vitamix, and I'm gonna see what the difference is between both of them, which one is better for me. And I don't know, everybody might see the juicer better for them, but right now, like I said, I really don't want to deal with a lot of that pulp stuff. See this stuff here? It's not going in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off and then try to put some more in here. Okay, if you guys can see, I did clean this off because the pulp, it was a lot of that in there, and I'm done. I don't have to worry about taking the machine loose and have a lot of the particles still in there. So I'm going to pour some more of this in here. guys can see that. It's going in there. Okay, so when I am done pouring this, I will show you guys how it looks because it's hard using one hand right now. And the drips, that's on the inside. So far it's almost halfway full. This, I forgot how many ounces this is. I just purchased this pitcher from Walmart, so I will let you know how large it is. Okay, this is actually over halfway full, if you can see that. I did pour it all in there. You see that's all gone, and this is the rest of the remainder of the juice with the pulp. And you guys, you know, pulp really doesn't bother me, but I just want to try it without the pulp and see how it is. I did use one beet, one cucumber. I used 2 slices of the ginger and 1 lemon. I only used 1 lemon. And that's it. And this is how much I got. So what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna put some water in it. It's like 3/4 full. Look how tall that is with just the ingredients that I used. So I wanted to show you guys the difference between the juicer and also the Vitamix. And to me, so far, the Vitamix is a go-to for me because I only have to clean 2 things. I have to clean this here, which is the pitcher, and that I only have to clean, actually, this spoon, run some hot water on it, it's not hard. And then this strainer here, that's it. Now, when I do my juicer, oh my gosh, I have like 6 things I have to clean. And I'm gonna see how this works. I'm gonna taste this and I'm gonna show this to you guys while it's in the glass. Okay, here it is in the glass, the pitcher. This is the juice, and it's all strained. And I like ice in mine because I like it cold. And here's my straw. Isn't it cool? Now I am going to pour it in here. You guys get to see how it looks. Yummy, look at there. That looks really good. Okay guys, I am getting ready to enjoy this. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.